First proclaimed in 1992 by United Nations General Assembly, the 3rd of December annually marks the International Day of Persons with Disabilities. A day aimed at increasing awareness of the situation of persons with disabilities and promote their rights and well-being in all spheres of society and development.
We have dealt with several cases that had to do with violation of right to education of disabled children. And this ranges, for instance, from cases where children with disabilities were refused admission to mainstream schools because of their disability.
According to United Nations, 1 billion of the world's population are persons with disabilities, and 80% of them live in developing countries. It is also estimated by the World Health Organization that being disabled in a developing country increases a person's living cost by around 9 to 14%, and 90% of children with disabilities do not attend school.
Basic education should be free and accessible to all children, including children with disabilities. But in South Africa, more than 500,000 children with disabilities continue to be left out of the mainstream education system.
GIF is not a school. I don't know why they are not taking him, because I've registered him in 2013. And they promised me that they're gonna call me when they have space. And then early 2014, I went back to school to ask how far is the process of taking my son to school. They said, no, Mama, we still don't have space for you. Meanwhile, my child is at home. He's being more delayed.
As disabilities in higher education remain underrepresented, unemployment among persons with disabilities is as high as 80% in some countries, as often employers assume that persons with disabilities are unable to work.
There's an urgency at the back of my mind. And because of that urgency, I don't have time to play small. I insist on moving around because I don't think we can really talk about freedom of movement if we don't accord that to people who have issues with mobility.
Despite being so numerous, persons with disabilities are still overwhelmingly overlooked in times of emergency, as witnessed through the COVID-19 pandemic. It's a call to responsibility in the fight for not just equality but equity, giving the appropriate response in every aspect of political, social, economic, and cultural life.